Like, how can people be so ungrateful? How can people not appreciate little things that people do for them? How can people not be so ungrateful? Like, be ungrateful. So say the boy was right after all about what she said. I left my page like for 3 days straight. All I was posting was about VDM. I was posting everything about VDM, free VDM, our voices must be heard, voice of the voiceless, voice of the oppressed. And this man came out. He couldn't even appreciate it. He couldn't even call my name. He gave his appreciation speech yesterday. Yeah, okay, this morning. And he called the names of people he felt are important and he left calling, calling my name. That is how some of you feel right now because you feel that you have not been appreciated. But let me make one thing clear and straight to you. The fights you came out to fight for VDM, you left your page, maybe you were the content creator posting about comedy or whatever your niche was, and you came out for freedom fighting for the 3 days or 5 days that we did this, it's not because of VDM. You did it for yourself. You did it for the youth. You did it for the future. You did it for Nigeria because you know that if it happens to one, it happens to all, and it can be you tomorrow. So if you're there getting angry that VDM did not call your name, VDM did not mention your name, said about you was right after all, the guy is an ingrate. Hello, do you know how many persons came out for that, um, for the rally or for the protest? A lot of content creators, including myself, for days I wasn't posting anything. Anything I post, I'll tag hashtag free VDM. That was my concentration because I knew I was fighting a just cause. I knew that if this freedom is gagged, one day I want to stand up and do something, and I will not have the mouth because people have been silenced whenever they come up to say the truth. I knew that if I don't talk, it's risky. I knew that being a content creator, an upcoming content creator, that my voice would really count. And I devoted all those days for free VDM because I knew I was doing it for myself. So you're there getting angry, feeling like this guy did not appreciate you. He called his lawyers, he called those that he needed to call, but he didn't mention your name. Where will he start from? Do you know that the whole social media was free VDM? Everybody, every content creators, Nollywood actress, all the way from outside Nigeria, some big people in the country, everybody was calling at the kidnap because that was a kidnap. And you were there. Please don't get angry. Please smile. Know that you did it for yourself. You did it because you know that was the right thing to do. VDM is not an ingrate. At least he explained why his first video was about talking about EFCC something and all of that. I think his friend with EFCC, but they should keep to terms and conditions. And he was angry because his friend that was almost intimidated, he just was intimidated, and his phone was seized, everything was clear. That what is his friend's business, or what is his friend offense in all of that, you understand? That was why he said he made the video. But in all of it, he came out to appreciate everybody and he tried as much as possible to remember everybody, which was not possible. So if you hear content creators, your content creators say that I'm all content creators online, Nollywood actress, you cannot mention everybody's name. I beg. People, he mentioned one or two, at least his lawyers that were able to do the from people that came on. Oh, I beg now. Nigerians, let's give credit at least a little. Don't follow people that are trying to bring down this guy. His freedom is freedom for all. If his voice was not silenced, your voice will not be silenced. At least the government will know that we have four arms of government now. That is the Ratel movement, which is the fourth one. And then they know that the youths are no longer playing. Things come out and everybody jump to the streets since that is what they want to hear. They don't want to take it in a peaceful way. So at least they will know that there is strength in Nigerian youth. They're not doing just cha 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 cha. They're also working. Do you understand? So he is not an ingrate. He did what he's supposed to do. He is not an ingrate. I'm not here to defend him, but at least go to his platform. At least I follow him on YouTube and on Facebook. He's thanks Nigerians. And besides, why should he thank Nigerians? Not every Nigerian supported that he should be released. Yeah, at least I saw one of the videos, especially the bingo D1. and other one or two persons say the budge, and one or two persons they don't really give a shit or a flying f about what's happening to him. So you cannot say he's thanking Nigerians. VBM is not thanking Nigerians, he's thanking Rattel movement and thanking those that knew that our voice is at stake if we don't talk. So if you say he's thanking Nigerians, that is an error. He should not thank Nigerians. He thanked those that came out for him. So if you were not, if you say he's thanking Nigerians, I mean, how can you be wasting greeting like that? You give honor to whom honor is due, and that was exactly what he did. So don't get offended, don't get mad, don't feel sidelined, don't feel so uptight because he didn't mention your name. How about now? Like, how can you know everybody? Even as a teacher in class, you cannot know every student by name. You might know them, and sometimes you forget their names because they are much. Even the president does not know all of you by name. So why do you want to breathe down on this guy's neck? Calm down, calm down. He tried. At least the fact that we understand that this is our freedom, it's a freedom fight, we're fighting for ourselves. We want our voices to be heard. That is the most important thing right now. So be grateful that our voices were heard. Be grateful that the government knew that we have another arm of government that is actually watching, all eyes on them. Be grateful that tomorrow they'll be careful when they want to thwart justice. Be grateful that you made an impact in your own way. These are things you should be grateful for. Not to the chop body say they no call your name to talk say the guy no do well. Now. You feel do it you dey do. Let's be sincere. Can you try that? Can you do what he's doing? It's something that takes more than courage. Like you're putting out your life for the people. You don't care if you live or die. Do you know what that means? I beg, give kudos now. Okay, no, like somebody we don't try, tell us they don't try. Do you understand? Yeah, Nigerians are actually waiting for this greeting or this appreciation and all of that, and he did it. But don't crucify him because he did not mention everybody's name. At least he tried to bring them together, content creators, Nollywood actors, mention one or two people he could mention, people from different states that flew in. Do you get? So that was it. Well, it's another experience to tell you that be grateful that our voices were heard and don't be sad that VDM did not mention your name. Your name has been mentioned because you are part of the freedom fighters. So that is something you should be grateful for. You have put something out there and people know that this one is actually a freedom fighter. This one is an activist and this one cannot be played with. Is that not enough? Is that not enough?